The Hike by Alison Farrell. Yoo-hoo! Almost ready? Just one more cut. Just a few more feathers. This author labels lots of the parts of her pictures, and she labeled the Three Sisters Garden. We are going on a hike. Wren, Elle, Hattie, Bean. There's a chipmunk and a snowberry bush, Steller's jay feather, lupine, mullein, a bumblebee, and a mountain chickadee in the tree. It's our favorite thing to do. Salmonberry, deer fern, English ivy. There are two barred owlets in a knothole, Oregon grape, porcupine quill, fairy ring mushrooms, and a Steller's jay. In the beginning, we run like maniacs. Hey, wait for me! There's a chipmunk nest underground, and wild columbine, burdock, swarm of bees, old man's beard, flock of birds, and under the burdock plant there's a taproot. Until a ripe patch of thimbleberries slows us down. Western toad, Douglas firbough, Elle teaches us how to make leaf baskets. Wren's sketchbook, leaf baskets, Elle's instructions. 1. Find one big leaf with 5 tips. 2. Poke stem in opposite leaf tip. 3. Tip by tip, poke leaf tips with stem. 4. Pack with berries. Like this, Elle? Yep. In the corner of the page next to Elle, there's a Douglas fir cone. We may have eaten too many berries. Is that possible? I thought we were saving some for later. The label in Wren's sketchbook says thimbleberry, and the other labels say nurse log, pileated woodpecker, carpenter ants, and turkey tail mushrooms. The hike gets steep and the trail narrows. Boo! Ack, Hattie, how'd you get up there so fast? Vanilla leaf, porcupine climbing a cedar tree, hollow tree, redwood sorrel, and stinky bob. That's a funny name for a plant. We get lost. Which way is north? Pretty sure we're not supposed to cross a river yet. Oyster mushrooms, beaver, damselfly, Cascades frog, a stand of red alder trees, red alder catkins, lichen. Did we go left after the berry patch? Right, I think. Wren, what's another word for blue? Azure? Cerulean? Cobalt? Wren's sketchbook. Hattie always finds the root. Bird's eye view of Hattie. Trillium, mallow, violets, bunchberry, sign of a beaver. In no time, we get back on track. We're halfway there. Who made these? Chelan mountain snail. A deer walks past. Bean sneezes. Achoo! Black morel mushroom, salal, orb-weave spider, tree burl, western tiger swallowtail butterfly, white-tailed deer, maidenhair fern. The deer vanishes so quick, we wonder if it was ever really there. A light rain comes and goes. The birds are happy. We listen to them chirp and chatter in the trees. This is the river we were looking for, right, Hattie? Yep. Wren's sketchbook. Birds we saw at Whitefish River. Anna's hummingbird, mountain chickadee, mountain bluebird, mountain whitefish, torrent salamander, plantain, Anna's hummingbird, foxglove, false Solomon seal. Hattie gets tired. Elle offers to carry her. We can't hear you. I said 30 minutes to the top. Soon, Elle is tired too. King bolete mushroom, banana slug, plunge waterfall, horsetail, raven. Giddy up! I can't do this much longer. Ride's over, everyone. Birds, getting chilly. Creeping penstemon, cirrus cloud, cairn, golden fleabane, glacial striations, dwarf alpine. At the top, Wren takes out her flag, Elle reads her poem, and Hattie releases feathers into the wind. We did it. Indian paintbrush. The names of these constellations are Gemini, Orion, Taurus, Auriga, Pleiades, Perseus, and Pegasus. More notes from Wren's sketchbook. Some things I saw today. Steller's jay, smart, noisy, in the Corvidae family, along with crows, ravens, magpies, and jays. Barred owlets. Hattie says barred owlets sound like, who cooks for you? Who cooks for you all? Psst! Why does she keep asking? No one ever cooks for us. Dead trees life support. Nurse log. Horizontal dead tree. A nurse for young trees and other wildlife. Thanks for the food, nurse. And thanks for the shade. Just doing my job, kiddos. Thanks for the water, too. Missing top. Ooh, juicy. Tap, 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 tap. Love me a good carpenter ant. Snag. Vertical dead tree. Also supports wildlife. When bees swarm. Bzzz. The old queen bee leaves the hive with about half of the worker bees, leaving a new queen behind. Swarms are how bees make new hives. Worker are all female bees. Work, work, work. Queen, ruler of the hive. Drone, a male bee. Invasive plant awards. Life goals. Take over the world. Mwahahaha. English ivy can smother and kill plants and trees. Herb Robert stinky when picked. Please call me Stinky Bob. Quick spreading, fast growing, world dominating. The mollusk family. Slugs, snails, some shellfish, and octopuses. I'm a mollusk. Oyster. Oyster mushroom. Carnivorous. Can kill and eat nematodes. A fungus, not a mollusk. Dinner. Nematode. Zoomed in. Teeny tiny wormy insect. Yeeps! Fawn. A young deer. Doe. A female deer. Buck. A male deer. Deer tracks by L. Fawn. 1 year doe. Adult doe yearling buck. 2.5 year buck. 3.5 to 6.5 year buck. The buck we saw? Red alder reproduction. Male catkin, female cone. Catkin, a flower cluster named from the Dutch word catkin, meaning kitten, because it resembles a cat's tail. Meow. Banana. I'm a fruit. Banana slug. I'm a mollusk. Chelan mountain snail. By L. I'm a mollusk too. The banana slug is the second largest slug in the world. Banana slug slime is not a liquid or a solid. Vanilla leaf. Insect repelling. Dry to make a delicious vanilla-flavored tea. Horsetail, aka equisitum, reproduces by spores, not seeds. Also alive in the Paleozoic era, approximately 300 million years ago. I'm a living fossil. Snowberry, aka ghostberry. Boo! Delicious for birds, toxic for people. Redwood sorrel, edible, tart, lemony. 3 heart-shaped leaves. Horsetail stems are so rough, they can scour cooking pots. Thimbleberries are too delicate for packing and shipping, so you are not likely to find them in a store. Thimbleberries are named after the thimble, a metal cap worn to push a needle through fabric while sewing. New World porcupine, North American beaver. We're rodents. The New World porcupine is nocturnal, but sometimes are seen during the day. Where they sleep: tree hollows, logs, rock crevices, twisty roots, brush. Diet: stems, nuts and seeds, bark, leaves, berries, flowers. North American beaver: teeth. Never stop growing, very hard. Chewing on wood keeps teeth from growing too long. Where they sleep: lodge entrance is underwater. Use mud and sticks to build a lodge. Diet: twigs, leaves, bark. Liken the looks of that lichen, Alder. Thanks. Tiny living things work together to make lichen: fungus, algae, and sometimes bacteria. Old man's beard. Likes to hang from branches, also a lichen. A stand of trees. We're roughly the same, variety, age, and size. A collection of stands is a forest. Taproot, a large main root. Smaller roots branch off of the taproot. This burdock has a tasty and edible taproot. Plunge waterfall. Look, Ma, I don't touch the cliff behind me. Cairn. We mark trails on mountain tops. Cirrus clouds, aka mare's tail, female horsetails. Companion planting. Beans, corn, squash. Three sisters' garden. 3 plants that thrive when planted together. Glacial striations. Marks made on rocks by passing glaciers. It's been thousands of years and I still feel scarred. Cirrus clouds are a sign of rain. Moon phases. New moon, full moon. The end.